Today I'd like to introduce you to our new mobile phone antenna and data antenna, and this is what we call our little devil antenna, which does the same job as one of these commercially built antennas. One of the things that we think that this antenna is going to be much more usable is because of the actual height of it. And most vehicles these days that have the big antennas on them, they get broken off, they hit on trees and all kinds of things. So what we do is we're going to try and bring this one in, put it onto your vehicle, and you'll have no trouble with the trees breaking it. It's very strong, it's all sealed up, water can't get in, it has a magnetic base, and these antennas will perform just as good as these, and in lots of cases these outperform these antennas because of the radiation pattern that these throw. The antennas that we produce now are very robust and versatile. They come in a couple of ways of mounting, the mag bases, and if you can see that, how it clips onto the vise, and they're very strong and they won't blow off. The other way is that we mount them with a screw on the side of your vehicle, or bull bar. So they're screwed up and they sit very nicely on the side of your vehicle, as you see in some of the photos that we've taken and the cutaways. The radio field, or the radiation pattern on these, is very low, and they tend to work much better than the commercially made vertical antennas. When it comes to hooking up your antenna, we provide with 2.5 metres of cable with the standard FME connection on the end. You'll need a patch cord. We provide patch cords for most phones and modems, so we provide those. So once you've got that, take it out of the packet. Most phones on the back have got a little plug, and it's not always undone like that, so the patch cord goes into the back of the phone, as you can see. Our antenna then screws into the socket, and immediately you'll see the signal rise, or know that it's connected. So you're now ready to use your mobile phone with the external antenna. And if you can take it and walk around the house, you can stick it under the eaves, you can do anything you like with the mag base. It's very versatile. Sit on the kitchen table, on a rock, doesn't matter, and you're on the air. When it comes to the modem, you'll require a different type of patch lead, because the modems that we use here are the Telstra Sierra Aircard 880U, and they come like that, and on the back you have the USB connection which goes in the back of the laptop, which we'll show you in a minute, and on the side there's a little hole. The patch lead that you need for this one is the one that's suitable for this modem, and like I say, all these we provide, they're all different, so just make sure when you're ordering your antenna that you provide us with the right information so we can supply with the right patch cord. So again, in the side of the modem, connect up the antenna to the modem. We go over this way now, and on the back of your laptop or your PC you'll find your USB port that plugs into the back just like that. And now you're ready to connect up to the internet and start sending your pictures, your files, or your Facebook information, or your emails. So that's all that's required. And it could be a remote area, it could be in a camper van, it could be anywhere around. As long as you've got your laptop, your USB modem, you're on the air, in touch with the world. So as you can see, if it's a permanent connection, it's a screw which screws into our mount, which I just don't have one here right at the moment. but that sits up on your vehicle or your camper van for a permanent. This one is your mobile one, can go in your suitcase if you're travelling overseas. It works overseas, it'll work anywhere in the world on the cell system. This is a very broadband antenna, it will work in any country. You just roll it up, put it in your suitcase or your carry bag, and off you go. If you have a wireless LAN system, this will work on 2.4 gigs as a wireless LAN antenna. It starts at 800 megs and goes to 3 gigahertz, which means it also does Avtronics, aviation, if you want to track aircraft, you want to have a GPS, a better antenna for your GPS in remote areas. It has a high angle of radiation for GPS, tracking satellites. It works on Vodafone, it works on NextG, Optus Mobile Net, right through. This antenna will do everything that you want for your wireless connections and mobile phones. The downside to this type of antenna is it's locked to a specific frequency, 800 to 900 megahertz, and it's not designed to work in the higher frequencies. This particular antenna will work right through broadband. These are locked into a specific part of the radio spectrum. So no matter where you are or what service you're trying to connect to, it could be Vodafone on 2.1, these antennas will work. It could be Optus Mobile Net, and it could be wireless LAN. This antenna will do everything that you want it to do in one package. Some of the advantages of this antenna is it's very robust. It's sealed up, water can't get in, has a magnetic base, you can't break it, you can kick it around, it's very tough. You can do it just about bomb proof. And it really works, it really does. We give a money back guarantee if it doesn't work and you're not happy with our product and it just won't work in your area. We will refund your money, and you'll have no problems with that. We guarantee it. It works. That's for sure, as they say on the TV. Alright, so just going over it again, the vertical antennas. These vertical antennas are quite high. As you're going through the scrub in the outback or in the highlands, in emergency service vehicles, the problem with these is they break. They snap off. They do bend a bit at the bottom. The other disadvantage of these is they're locked onto specific frequencies, 800 to 900 megs. They do work, and there are lots of them around. Our antenna is much shorter. It's not prone to any of those problems, and it works from 800 megs to 3 gigahertz, which is 3000 megahertz. Very robust. They work great. They work everywhere, and they're simple enough to put in your carry bag and take to the outback. We have guys wandering around out in the goldfields looking for gold and all kinds of places. We can put them on camper vans, we can put them on yachts. The other good part about these on yachts and boats is as the boats do this, this antenna does this. Now we have a high angle of radiation coming off this antenna, so there are no null points at the top. So as the boat goes over, it doesn't make any difference. You'll still be connected. And that's a big thing, staying connected and not getting the dropouts. So this antenna lends itself to a variety of applications in all kinds of situations. For boats out on the reef, it works really well.